consists of Miss Sugar, Static. There's Sandy, right back just in time. Sandy Turbo, Miss Jim Sunkiller, and Miss Esmeralda with a long name, and that's Bomb, y'all. That's our DJ. So that's Bomb, and they are our panel. And I told y'all I went to SL Public Schools. So hey, I'm doing the best I can. So we're gonna get this panel cracking discussion going and hear from these folks and let them give us an insight on this disease that threatens to get crashed tonight. That's what's gonna get crashed. Diabetes is gonna get crashed. Panel guest is Miss Sugar Christensen Static, and she will tell us about her story.
Hello everyone, I'm Sugar. It is definitely a pleasure to be here with you tonight, and I'm honored to be here. I'm really glad I was asked. My story begins about maybe 3.5 years ago. I kept having this urge to go to the bathroom, like all night long, like every 3 hours. And I kept going, what the hell's going on? I was drinking like anywhere between 4 to 6 2 liters a day, and I kid you not. I work for a law firm, and that's how I stayed up. I wasn't eating, but just drinking all those sodas back to back, back to back. So I finally went to the emergency room and told her, look, I don't know what's going on. My doctor's not in. I need to be seen. So when they finally saw me, she came in and said, you're a diabetic. And I started laughing, and she's like, what's funny? I'm like, a diabetic? You must be kidding. I'm not 300 pounds. I'm not some old woman that's, cooking greens and cornbread and eating chillins all day. There's no fucking way that I'm a diabetic. I'm not in perfect shape, but I'm not overweight. So the doctor kept telling me, I actually cussed, and I shit you not, I cussed the doctor out and left. I'm thinking, you must have the wrong chart. There's no way that I'm a diabetic. So went home, decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and just live my life, keep drinking my sodas, doing what I'm doing. And then about 6 months later, I had an episode where I got really, really lightheaded and dizzy. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me the same thing. You're diabetic. And I proceeded to cuss that doctor out because in my mind, a diabetic person, you ever seen those commercials where you have that guy said, I'm a diabetic, and he has that mustache, and that's what I saw. If you saw, soul food, and then you saw, the grandmother on the deathbed, and her legs being amputated. That was my view of a diabetic. I didn't see a diabetic as someone that could be in good shape or what have you. Then as I decided, okay, there's no way I'm a diabetic, they're tripping. Because the media has you thinking that a diabetic is a person who has no self-control over eating, is a person that doesn't give a shit about their life, that eats all day, that they are not together. So that was my thing. I thought there's no way I'm a diabetic. What, about maybe 10 pounds overweight? No way. So one day, my husband, in Second Life, who's my real life boyfriend, he was in New York, and I told myself, I feel really, really dizzy. I don't know what's going on with me. So I stood up and I passed out. Luckily for me, my best friend was there with me. Went to the doctor, and I had a diabetic episode. My sugar was up to almost 500. Now, if anybody knows, if you want to Google it later, if anybody knows, if your sugar gets that high, that's basically almost comatose level. So they put me in a hospital, they're talking to me, and then they told me, okay, you know what? Your heart is beating irregularly because of all the soft drinks you've drank. There's fluid on your heart, near your heart. And I'm thinking, this can't be happening to me. There's no way. There's no way. I cannot perceive this happening to me. What? Because at that point, when I didn't pay attention, now I'm insulin dependent. So now, 3 times a day, I take a needle and have to shoot myself up with insulin. Now, when I tell you that I feel like a pin cushion, I feel like a pin cushion. I have to check my blood I think it's every 4 hours, just to make sure that it's not too low or that it's not too high. Because if it drops, you can go into a coma. If it goes up too high, you can go into a coma. Diabetes changes your life. Trust me when I tell you, it changes your life. But the thing about it that a lot of people don't understand is that not only does it change your life, there's a lot of people that have it and not aware that they have it. And that's the scary part about it, because you can have it and not know that you have it. If you have any symptoms of it, I don't care what it is. If you're thirsty all the time, losing weight, all of a sudden, please get checked, because I'm telling you, it is no joke to have it. It really, really isn't. My whole life has been totally disturbed by this. And it's a disease that myself as a minority, black people are the first. I think we're like maybe 18%, then Latinos, and then Native Americans. So it's something that you really have to look into if you feel that, because a lot of people think, hey, I'm healthy. There's nothing wrong with me. Oh, I'm using the bathroom a lot. I'm drinking a lot of water, whatever. Because I'm telling you, I was so thirsty and I was drinking the sodas back to back, but thinking, okay, I'm drinking all this, but yeah, that's why I'm using the bathroom. Never not knowing that, yeah, I'm drinking all this because I'm thirsty, because it's basically attacking me. I actually did a movie here in Second Life that should be released, shameless plug, look at me, that should be released probably next week. And it basically is called Type 2, and it is about my life. I did it as best I could in Second Life, but it's about what happened to me, how I cussed everybody out, how I didn't believe it. The thing that actually woke me up to really taking care of myself, because like I said, if I had paid attention, a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, I would just be on medication. Maybe not even on medication, but because I didn't pay attention, that's the reason why now I'm diabetic, that I'm insulin dependent, because I just did not pay attention to it. I just didn't. I didn't believe it. I was like, yeah, you're tripping. There's no way. The one thing that I have noticed about being a diabetic, that now my eyesight is getting a little bit bad, and that's something else too. It can cause blindness. It can cause amputation of your limbs, kidney failure, heart failure. It can cause strokes. This disease doesn't care who you are, how old you are, how much money you've got. Halle Berry has it. Tom Hanks has it. It doesn't care who you are. So if you feel at one point that there's something that's wrong with you that might be diabetes, don't ignore it. Please do not ignore it. Do whatever you have to do to get yourself checked out. Don't be a me. Don't be stupid and ignorant and thinking that you're above it. Because I really wish now that 2.5 years ago, I would have paid attention, because now I wouldn't have to be on insulin. Because believe me, it's no joke. I don't even feel the needle anymore. That's how much I have to always prick my finger, to the point where now I don't even feel it. It's like, oh, okay, here it is. It's something you really need to pay attention to, and I am so happy that someone, came here to, I'm really happy about the teen diabetes, because that's something I was really hoping that American Diabetes Association would come into Second Life, because we need that. There's a lot of things for cancer, and I'm a big advocate for cancer. I really am, but diabetes is my hot topic. Because why? Because I am affected by it. I actually lost a friend, and I'm gonna get off mic now, because I know I'm gonna start crying. But I lost a friend. She was 22 years old. Do you hear what I'm telling you? 22, in the best of shape. She was a model, and she was diabetic and had the warning signs and did not pay attention. And 22 years old, she's no longer with us. Now, if you don't think about anything else, think about that. Thank you.
Time to pay some more bills. That was powerful, Sugar. That was really powerful. Wow. I'm still kind of just, oof. Okay. Anyway, time to pay some bills.